planets. What is Newton's theory of the origin of comets? Do we know?
Yes, we do know. He thought that he thought that comets brought a vital spirit and water, a kind of aqueous fluid, to the planets, without which life would cease. So he said that, though, and then this would be transmuted into one thing after another, but if comets dropped all this stuff here as they came by, they were necessary for the health of the planet and life, but that the planet would bulk up. And he'd say, well, it'd be unstable in the solar system, or planets around other stars would become unstable. So we thought then at some point another comet passing by might disrupt it out of orbit, and that this would then, planet would turn into a comet. And this bulked up thing, and start going around from one star to another around our star. And eventually it might fall into a star, and he pointed to the sun-grazing comets, like 1680, and refuel those stars, which they would burn out. So the novas that people saw, Newton says, were stars suddenly refueled by a comet falling into them. And so now there's a blast of brightness, like throwing a log into the fire.
If you just change comets to stars in this story, then it's amazing how close that is to correct.
And he also says, a comet could smash into a planet and, destroy it. And Halley goes on about that, too. And they both think the comets caused the ruin of the wreck of the world here, and because they said the world will never be this messy, as it looks, with fossils on mountaintops and things. Halley thinks a comet caused Noah's flood. He changes his mind. So does Newton, by the way. He changes his mind and says, no, it wrecked the world before it was repopulated by God. He thinks there's a crater, the Caspian Sea, is the site of where the comet impacted, and that the reason it's so cold in Canada is that the comet, when the comet smashed into the Earth, it disrupted the orientation of the pole, and so the pole shifted to its present position, but it's unthawed and still icy where it used to be in Canada. So that's why it's so cold up around Hudson Bay.
You're making my head spin, because if
so
you
they
think
have
about
all these ideas that are now come back.
Exactly, and they're pretty true if you just change which objects are involved.
Right, and so the fascinating thing is these are very much like the ideas that were part of the superstitious astrological beliefs, or the religious beliefs about comet causing upheaval.
Well, you and I are going to be reading about the John Snow Cub.
Learn more at predictionx.org, where you can stay up to date on all of our latest offerings and interviews.